Apparently it works now. I've not only been spending a shitload of time trying to get it for. Apparently it works. Cool. Yo, Bilbo Bird, how are you doing? I'm good, I'm good. I'm just trying to set up the stream. It's a fucking pain in the ass getting it to work on YouTube. Compared to Twitch, this is. But I thought like some people don't want to move over to Twitch, so I thought this was a good place to at least have one stream a week for the community. Also gives me a little bit of time to rest, not make videos, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. Loving it so far. But how are you doing, dude? Also, does everything? I think it does. Oh, ew. Hi, Brune. How are you doing? I'm gonna need to be doing this on my Titan because we're gonna fix my Reckoner. Hi, Luke. Let's go Python, Buzzard, and Chaperone. Ooh. Python is really good, and I mean, it's still gonna be, you're still gonna be able to use it in Beyond Light, so I mean, it's gonna be great. Let's see here. I need 2 more things. I had cheese wheels revoked, oh. Yeah, I need high value targets, and I need something else. And I'm mostly done with Reckoner, actually. There we go. I need these 2, which I actually have the gear for, and I need these 2, which I'm actually almost done with. So on today's agenda, we're gonna do Gambit because everybody loves Gambit, right? Right. Gotta be subbed on Twitch. Yes, he is subbed on Twitch. I mean, I'll be streaming as well on Sunday and the rest of the next week on Twitch. I'm just trying to stream for some YouTube viewers as well. Because not all YouTube viewers like Twitch and vice versa, so why not stream on both places when you can? I mean, but YouTube is a pain in the ass to get started on when it comes to streaming. Like, it's not just clicking go live, you have to set up everything like on the stream as well. Like thumbnails, you have to select the latency mode, you have to create a title. YouTube is not really that easy. I feel bad for Dr. Disrespect for having to stream here. It's pain. Apparently low latency it didn't want me to stream on, so I can only stream on like, you know, normal latency. Let's see here. Where's my gear? There it is. Reaper. But since we only need to do Reaper for the whatchamacallit. Yo, Seander, how you doing? Christopher, let me see Seander. Yo, Chris. Yo, Reb. How are you doing? Dim. There we go. I don't know how I would play this game without Dim. Dim is like a godsend. I'm good. I managed to get the Beyond Light Digital Deluxe for like 45 euros, so I'm super happy that I managed to save a lot of money on it. Because I am a poor potato. Okay. Where's my sword? Grab that sword. We are... Yo, Special, how you doing, buddy? That's awesome. Yeah, like I think I got like 10% off, and then I had like a 5% coupon or something for like Green Man Gaming, and then I just bought Beyond Light Digital Deluxe, so I don't have to buy the season passes because I'm gonna get them eventually, anyways. I didn't know you were streaming. I'm trying this new thing where on Fridays, or at least one time a week, I'm gonna stream to YouTube instead of making a video, just to be able to hang out with you more and talk about everything and anything. Also streams on Twitch every Sunday, and then videos for the rest of the 4 days that are left. That is my plan, at least. I think 4 videos a week is pretty dedicated. I can probably make 5, but we'll see. 5 is usually what I do now. You got a fire team ready for Worlds first? Yes, we've had one ready for about 1-2 months now. We've been doing some flawless raids. We've been doing some like speed raids just to be able to finish it fast. We've been doing like raids with like handicaps, like we're limiting ourselves to certain weapons and stuff like that. So yeah, we're all set for Worlds first. I mean, me and Rev or Chris in the chat actually did day 1 Scourge of the Past with a random group. We were 10 minutes away from doing day 1 on the garden, but unfortunately we weren't a full team, so that kind of hindered our like ability to actually be able to finish it off. If you're gonna stream that, it'll be on Twitch, right? Yes, everything starting next week is gonna be on Twitch. This kind of a Friday stream is just like an extra thing. Like, I'm still gonna upload videos every weekday. Still gonna stream on Twitch as usual. This is just more like a community hangout for the people who don't really use Twitch and we just like, you know, to talk about the channel or any feedback they have, you know, and just hang out with actual YouTube community. But yeah, if you want to check out my real streams, like these streams, I think Twitch is way better because it's easier for me to it's easier to support me as a creator, and it's way easier for me to stream to that channel compared to YouTube. YouTube is pretty harsh. It's annoying, actually. I actually spent 30 minutes trying to set up a stream, and it ended up with my music spot in Discord spamming at my entire Discord with like, oh, you're going live, you're going live, you're going live, but no actual live video went up. So yeah, F YouTube on the streaming department. Yeah, right now we're just doing some Reckoner title farming, which is basically Gambit, and we all know how fun Gambit can be. You have a Discord? I do. It should be in the links of all of my videos, I think. Like, if you check the description of any video, it should be all the Spectral Realm and a Discord link there. Ooh, gimme, gimme. Oh, I need 2 more. Let's hope they bank more. Ooh, high value target. Where? Oh, I'm in the Reaper gear already. Well, oh yeah, it doesn't matter until the actual last kill for Locksmith. So where's the HVT? There's supposed. Isn't there supposed to be a high value target here? I mean, just making a giant fuss about it. Almost time for a primeval. Fill that bank up. Did I miss the HVT, or am I just completely blind? Or did they actually kill it? You're close. Fill the bank, you get a primeval. Did I miss it? Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blocker. Huh. Almost time for a primeval. Fill that bank up. You've summoned a primeval. Kill it, and the win is yours. Where did my music go? I had music on as well. Wait. There we go. There we go. Much better. How's the stream quality, by the way? I'm trying to fix it so I can stream at 1080p and hopefully it actually works. I don't know if the quality is potato or not, but it should be good. Strange raid? Good, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, that's the fun thing with like making. Well, I got some free time in class, so how are you, man? Tired. I woke up like an hour ago, and I feel like crap for waking up at like 6 p.m. But apart from that, I'm good. I'll see if I'll make a video today as well. Probably it's going to be a late upload, but I really do want to get this video out today as well. Although, like, getting up at 6 p.m. is good for one thing, but because that means I actually wake up when Beyond Light, like, the reset, so my sleep schedule will actually be pretty adjusted for that, I guess. Also good for the day one, because that means I'll actually wake up pretty refreshed. So apart from that, good, I guess. I just want to get my titles done, you know? I think Reckoner is the last... Or I need Reckoner, and I need to... Got some good news. Yeah, I saw. So it's going to be you, Cookie, and Rev, from what I know. And it's going to be me, Basti, and Cheese. And we're just going to split those teams up into two. And just... Yeah, I think it's best if we just, you know, grind the shit out of it. I'll do my story immersion things later on. I just want to get my level up to raids. Oh yeah, we have like we have everything like set pretty much how we're gonna do it. I don't think power levels are gonna be a problem, especially if we get 2 weeks to actually do power leveling. So I think that's gonna be great. And shitting for that week, but to start just exactly because people are gonna be online at different times. I know me and Basti are probably gonna be online most of the time, but I know that I don't know if how much Cheese is gonna be online. You have school, and I know Cookie has work, so I mean, and Rev has work, so it's gonna be like first come first serve, I guess, in the teams. Yeah, I think. What did they say? What the power level was for the new raid? Hey, Skull Measure. I hope Dado finally gets his world first this time. I do not. I hope I get my world first this time.
You went to war out there.
But yeah, it would be nice if he got it, but yeah, I am rooting for my team to get world first. Definitely. I mean, Dado's good and all. I love Dado, but this is competitive. We're gonna win. Or we're gonna aim to win. But how are you doing, Skullmusher? How's your day going? You better stream it. I'm rooting for you. I am gonna stream it, actually. I'm gonna stream, like, almost... We'll see how much I'm gonna stream for Beyond Light. It's kind of, like, there's two sides to it. Either I make a video a day still on Beyond Light and upload consistently. Or I stream, or I do both and get barely no sleep at all. It's kind of a mix between those, but if I'm gonna stream it, it's gonna be over at Twitch, and as you can see right above my name here, you have my little Twitch here. It's so you better follow it if you want to see some real quality streams, because that's where I have everything set up, and that's mostly where I spend my time on streams. I'm good. I got no good exotics for after full day of Lego Shadows though. Ooh, that sucks, dude. What were you aiming for? What's the goal? 110 no scout with BB. Oof, that's rough, dude. Rough. I don't know why I'm doing this build. Phoenix Cradle is nice. Actually, yes, I know why I'm doing this build, but I think I'm gonna keep it, but I might change around a little bit. Like 1-2 punch and go with this one. I love the Gnawing Hunger, if you didn't know. Probably my favorite AR in the game. Oh. One of the high discipline pair of getaway artists, but I just could spam my whisper. Perfect timing. Did you see the video yesterday? I mean, getting Vesper Radius is just, it adds salt to the wounds that I basically just smack talked in Exotic for like a solid 5 minutes yesterday. See, this is the thing I think is really interesting with making videos. Is I'm making videos based on my own personal opinions. I do feel like I have fundamentally enough, like high enough of knowledge in Destiny that I believe in what I say. People might not agree with my opinions sometimes, but that's what kind of I like making videos. It allows me to express myself and inform people about my opinions about the game, why I believe things are good or good things are bad. And Vesper is one of the worst exotics in the game. I'm not even gonna, like, you can't really convince me otherwise that Vesper is anything but garbage. Like, oh, okay, you gotta be close to 3 or more enemies to get your rift back. Okay, that's, I can understand that. It works well with a surrounded mod for a weapon. But then the fact that you kill everything around you when you use a rift, it goes against itself. Maybe, see, the problem I have with it being mostly okay with stasis is that, well, let's say you had the option between either driving a really nice Ferrari, or you could drive a second-hand Volvo or something from like the 90s. You have both of these, they're right in front of you. Which car would you pick? You would obviously most of the time pick the Ferrari. The reason why I'm comparing a Ferrari to an old crap car is because Vesper Radius exists, but there also exists so many other exotics that does the exact same thing as it does, but better. Like when people say, "Oh, you're gonna be able to freeze and damage stuff with Vesper," yeah, but the damage is like non-existent. It kills red bars, and if it kills red bars, then you won't really gain the effect of stasis because, well, they're dead. And if they don't die from the arc effect, then it's just a waste. Then the damage, it means nothing. So why not use something that you can keep more of a crowd control environment, like Rift, like the Stag, or say Starfire Protocol, anything that gives you your Rift back much faster. Because then you're going to be able to just crowd control a lot more than you were going to do with Vesper Radius. Vesper is just, it's too demanding for what it does. The range is crap. Like, you have to stand like 13 meters. That's like from here to this little box here. That's the range of how long Vesper would actually cover before it will start recharging your Rift faster. Do you plan on using stasis subclasses in your world first? It all depends. We don't really know how good it's gonna be. And as Luke mentioned, it's gonna depend on what encounter and what it actually brings to the table. Because Warlocks have, you know, well is always gonna be the choice to have for one Warlock. You have Titans with bubbles. We're gonna have at least one bubble Titan. And we're gonna have one using Phoenix Cradle for the damage boost. I think the class that are gonna probably use stasis the most in raids are gonna be hunters, because you only need like one tether. I'm gonna die again. Actually, no, he can't aim for shit. Oh. I don't know how you potato that much with a Xenophage close range, but he did. I'm doing that thing where I talk too much and I focus too little on the game. Because I probably miss a high level. Do you think the new raid will be Fallen? I think the new raid will be Vex. I think it's going to be a combination of Exo and Vex. The Exos are going to be like, they're going to be considered Vex in nature, but it's probably going to be Vex and Exos. At least if you read the Chlois Bray journal that got leaked from the Collector's Edition, there's a lot of implications for what we're going to face off against in the Deepstone Crypt. There's also a lot of concept art that Vicarious Visions did back in the Warmind expansion that shows a lot of what looks like Clovis Bray tech and like environments that really look like the trailers in terms of the architectures. Also, I'm getting fucked again. I think it's gonna be like this. We're gonna start, as we've seen on the trailers, outside of the Bray Tech Lab, like deep under the ice. I think the outer perimeters of the Deepstone Crypt is going to be a lot of scavengers. You know, Fallen are going to be scavenging what they can from the outer perimeters. But as soon as we start getting into like the inner perimeters, like the insides of Deepstone Crypt, there's going to be a lot of Vex, because Clovis obviously experimented with Vex a lot to create Exos, and I think we're going to see a lot of Exo-Vex hybrid. But I think like in the beginning it's going to be Fallen, it's going to transition into more Vex and more Clovis Bray. I don't think they have like a quote for what kind of enemies they need in a raid. I think it's more like what fits the theme of the raid, or like the story. And for the actual campaign, well, you have Aramis and you have the Fallen, you're using darkness. That's like the overall narrative of the story. But the actual raid has its own narrative. And Deepstone Crypt was all about Clovis Bray experimenting with darkness and Vex to create Exos. There's going to be a lot of experimentations in there. I think we're going to see a lot of, like, at least broken down Vex. We're going to see a lot of Exo-Vex hybrids. That's why I believe Vex are going to be like a key point, because they have a major overarching theme in the whole Clovis Bray and Bray Tech story. It wouldn't really make sense to have Fallen in the Deepstone Crypt. The two of them don't really have a big correlation to each other. For the Fallen, the Deepstone Crypt would just be another place where they could scavenge. But for the Vex, it actually is part of... It's actually half of the truth of what Exos are. So I think we're going to see a lot of Vex in the raid. Especially since they've designed even new enemies for the Vex, like these Hydras with legs and stuff. So I definitely think we're going to see a lot more Vex in the raid. Also, I missed 2 high value targets. I gotta pay attention to this and turn down my little lo-fi music. There we go. You also made cool mechs for the Fallen too. I think the mechs are, yeah, the mechs are cool. Actually, I really love that they're bringing the House of Devils mechs back. Because you could kind of see how the Insurrection Prime was a beta test and Aramis have perfected it. And one thing that's interesting with the new ones is that they're not bound by servitors. Meanwhile, the one Insurrection Prime is a servitor, but Aramis casts aside servitors as a whole. Basically, servitors are kind of the Fallen's drug dealers. Fallen need ether to survive, and servitors kind of distribute that to the Fallen. Aramis, at least in the cutscenes we've seen, dictates that the Fallen should no longer be slaves of their own creation, and basically smacks that servitor behind her into thousands of pieces and gives everyone darkness to replace ether. And why I mentioned that is because that's also the reason why all of the new mechs on Europa don't have servitors in them. Instead, you have like a normal weak point. Exactly. They replace the servitors with those weak points because they're no longer bound to they don't need servitors to power them up. One thing's for sure, I'm gonna put on Risk Runner on day 1, and I'll have a good time against Fallen. Me too, Swaggle, me too. And welcome to the stream, dude. See? Hey, Feopster, how are you doing? See, this is the thing with like when I stream and when I record my videos, I do talk like this. Like, I don't write my scripts. I just go from what's on the top of my head. I used to write scripts, but I found like from a time efficiency standpoint, just talking what's better. But it also always ended up with me like getting lost in my words and rambling and then having to retake a lot of lines because I would start to fumble with words. I wonder what the crit spots is for those mechs. The legs. No, the chassis in front of the face is going to be the weak spot. It's gonna open like fallen walkers. They're gonna take enough damage. I think you're gonna shoot like weak points, like break its guns. And eventually, after fixed amount of damage, it's gonna open up its like front cover. And you're gonna shoot it in its face and break its engine. Because the engine is actually mounted on the front. Oh, another dude who does not have his full glow. But I'm excited for the new season exotic, the duality. I haven't really read anything about it. I only know that the season pass exotic is going to be a shotgun. And since it's called the duality, I think it's going to be like you're swapping between two modes. But I'm excited. I really wish they haven't shown us the raid exotic yet. Wonder if those necrotic grips would work. It depends. I mean, some exotics that are for melee or warlocks do not work with celestial or the arc ball that they have, arc bolts or whatever it's called, the little arc missile in the middle tree. So while I want to believe that's the case, I don't think it's going to work with Top Tree Dawn. I think it's going to be actually like melee hits, not... The grenade launcher is exotic quest, Luke. I think it's on day one, or like the starting of Beyond Light, there's going to be an exotic quest, and I think they actually mentioned that Salvation's Grip is the exotic you get from that. No, we do not know what the raid exotic is right now. That's what I'm hoping we're gonna, like, I really hope it's gonna be something good. Yeah, so was Div. Oh. True, true. Yeah, then that might be the case. The Salvation Script is the raid exotic. I really don't hope that's the case. It would be nice to have it like kept hidden as a surprise. The season pass weapon is no time to explain. No, the season the no time to explain is just a random drop in the world, or if you buy the deluxe editions and stuff, you get it for free basically. And I'm trying to think of something here. I need to go up to my Reaper armor here. Go. Because I think we're gonna get a HVT soon. Yeah, there we go. I think it's already been confirmed that the duality is the season pass exotic. I think that's been data mined or something. Also, where the fuck is the HVTs? Am I just missing HVTs left and right? Oh my. Seriously, am I blind? How many exotics will be available for world drops? That is a very good point. I think most exotics are going to be available for world drops. The ones that we have now and all of the exotics they showed in the trailer, they're all going to be available. I think most of them are going to be available as world drops. I think there we go. I was in the wrong gear, weren't I? Oh, for fuck's sake. All the armors, I think at least 6, yeah. This is why I shouldn't multitask this. Okay, one more, come on. They need to bank one more time and I can get Locksmith. In terms of exotic armor, Titan's definitely got the biggest win. Yes, I think Titans have really good support exotics. They they've needed support exotics for such a long time now, if you ask me. I think the Precious Scars is actually going to be really good in raids and stuff. At least if you're doing content that requires, like, you know, where people are going to die a lot, because you're going to give overshields to the team, and that's great. Warlocks kind of got fucked again. I feel like most of the exotics Warlock got were pretty niche. I think it's 390. I remember seeing a screenshot of it. There's like this leaked Chinese screenshot of the No Time to Explain. And I think it was on a lower rate of fire pulse rifles. Either 390, or if there's anything else in the 300s, I think it's somewhere there. So basically it's bygones. Yes. Hey. Of course he's here. He's just blasting. This is what happens when I pay attention. Why do we Warlock always get the short straw? Because I think Warlocks in general are probably the most balanced class. I think that Warlocks... What people seem to forget is that Warlocks already have amazing exotics. Compared to the other classes, Warlock have very consistent PvE and PvP exotics. So I think it's mostly due to a lack of Bungie not really knowing what else they can add to the Warlock class. Because there are so many exotics that do so many different things for them already. Like you have the Phoenix Protocol if you want more super faster. You have Starfire Protocol, which basically resets all of your abilities really fast. You have like Stormcaller's Stance that improves your super for Stormcallers. You have like heal stabilizers. Same thing there. They have a lot of cool stuff. Yes. That is, you're supposed to be able to get new exotics, yes. You're not guaranteed to get new exotics, but you have a chance to get them. And I think the Bungie's RNG is basically that it prioritizes giving you exotics you don't have, but that might only be from Sir. But yes, you should be able to get new exotics from stored engrams. Hey Alex, what you up to? I'm finishing up my Reckoner title. This is the last title I need to finish that goes away. So I thought, since we have some downtime before Beyond Light, why not finish it off? Also, why am I doing almost no damage? Because I do not have the Primal Slayer buff. Come on. Deeps! Oh shit. I have 5 in my Postmaster. I had 2, and I had like 10 golf balls or like ascended shards. I had 50 enhanced prisms. And then I forgot to clear out my Postmaster, so those got deleted by the game because they basically got pushed out of the queue. Another thing to mention is just how good Warlocks is without the exotics in the first place. For the most part, Hunters and Titans need extra things to achieve the viability of Warlocks. Exactly. The only reason Golden Gun is good is because you have Celestial Nighthawk. I'll be here when you lose your sanity. I hate to break it to you, but I'm almost done. I need like 17 more high value targets, 3 more medals, and then I'm done. I have already done Moments of Triumph, Conqueror, Arrivals, Garden of Salvation, Shadow Keep, Moments of Triumph, Shadow, Black Armory, Destinations, Gambit, Crucible. I'm almost done with. I need to do 2 more seasons after this to get Undying or Unbroken. I'm done with Chronicler, and the only thing I need from the raid here is Ribbonsbane. And this one, Colosseum Champion. Then I need Petros Run. Then I'm done with that as well. So most seals I'm already done with. Will the Gambit seal be going away? Yes, it will be going away. Reckoner will not be available due to the fact that Reckoner does go away due to the fact that it needs Reckoning, and Reckoning as a game mode is going away with Beyond Light, so it's not going to exist. Why do you get titles? Titles are cool. That's all there is to it. It's kind of an extra flair to your characters. Oh, Dredgen. No, I think Dredgen's left. I think Dredgen's still there. Imagine getting Riven's Bane. Shut up, Luke. Oh, Gambit. Yeah. Dredgen is going to be there. It's still going to be there. My favorite title, I would say Forerunner. Just because it's so Halo-ish. Like, it's such a cool kind of like a Halo kind of title. It just sounds cool. Forerunner. Otherwise, I would say in terms of name, I would say the Shadowkeep Harbinger is pretty cool. Because it reminds me of like the Mass Effect games. And how like, I remember the Reapers or Reavers or whatever they were called. They had this quote where they would always say like, "We are the harbinger of your destruction" or something like that, and I always found that to sound really cool. So I kind of like Harbinger. Also, the implication of the name is pretty damn cool as well. Looking forward to possible new Gambit seal. I think Gambit is going to be put on the back burner, unfortunately. I don't really know what they're going to do with Gambit, to be honest. I think they want to make Gambit work, but right now, hopefully something with Gambit Perfected or whatever it's going to be called. It's going to be more fun. But mostly people only do Gambits for their pinnacles, not because they think it's fun. There's a very small part of the player base that actually enjoys doing Gambits. I don't mind it. I just think it's a very repetitive task. It's not really that rewarding. And the invasion system, if anything, feels mostly unbalanced. It's not fun getting invaded by someone. It doesn't add to the actual competition of the game. It just feels annoying having someone randomly come into your part and just killing you with some heavy they managed to pick up. And I just got wrecked. Curse is my favorite because I remember the struggle of running the Thorn until I got the damn shit. Or the Throne. Oh, yeah. Curse is also a cool title. It also doesn't make sense because we haven't broken the curse. I think we haven't broken the curse at least. Oops. Oh, there's heavy. You get it? If there be another Gambit seal, it would probably be something like Shadow of Your, Shadow of the... I don't think it's going to be anything Shadow related because we already have Shadow. We have Shadow from... Shadow Rises from Season of Opulence. I think it's gonna be something else in that case. It actually depends on if they're gonna go deeper into the lore about Gambit in terms of like the followers of Yor or like of Dredgen Yor. I don't have Savior. I missed it. I didn't really play that much on Season of Dawn and Season of the Warby. Not enough to actually get those titles. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. My god, really? Come on. Kill! Where's the HVT? If that guy with 20 modes die, I'll be sad. Dude, I'm like on autopilot mode in this game right now. I've done Gambit so much, I've been desensitized from like focusing on Gambit. It's basically as me killing blockers, waiting for the HVT, so I can get my 1 HVT a game that I need, so I can eventually leave this hellhole that is Gambit. There we go, Wanted Knight. There we go. Now I actually had the right gear on me as well. Now we can swap back. The reason why I'm juggling my gear is because I need medals with the 2 different gear pieces. Or armor sets. Whatever. Now we just need them to bank more so I can kill more. In terms of Gambit, I liked some cutscenes of what happened when we chose a side, Rift or Vanguard. I think we're unfortunately not gonna see that. I think the focus, at least on the actual game, is gonna be all about the darkness. Starting with Beyond Light, us touching the darkness, leading up to Lightfall. Maybe one of the seasons will cover it a little bit more, but I don't think we're gonna get an expansion or something based around just that. That should be Locksmith. Okay, no, I need one more. Okay, cool. Reckoner was soul-suckingly bad. I did right at the end of Season 7. Oh dear. Why do they always invade when I need to do things? I don't even know where he is. Hello? Come on, Locksmith. Yes! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, darkness, but also apparently an alliance with the Cabal. Yeah, some people speculate that is kind of like a vision or something, that Zavala's showing, I mean that Osiris showing Zavala. But I am on that train. I really hope that we're gonna ally ourselves with different factions. I'm kind of tired of seeing us facing off every other species in the universe. Would be nice to have factions that were allied to us. I mean, sure, we have the Shadows, or like the Callous Cabal, but, you know, I don't really know if we're considered allies or just tools for him. Like, if the fragments of the Red Legion actually defected and joined us, that would be cool.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
With the changes to the Hunter's Dodge, I expect to see topped even more in Crucible until they nerfed. Yeah, I had a very heated discussion about that with some of my friends yesterday, actually. The Hunter nerfs, I do agree, is actually necessary because they have so much utility, especially with that new Blink dodge that they're getting. I mean, the nerf isn't that big. I mean, it's 6 seconds extra. You're still going to be able to do most of the things. They're just bringing it down like that, in line with everything else. Warlocks do need a balancing. There's probably the best neutral game class right now with top 3 Dawnblade. I don't think they should nerf it though. Rather, I think they should buff the other classes to bring them up to that level, because Warlocks right now are pretty fun to play in PvP. They're in a good spot. Regner would actually have to be tolerable if you didn't have to wear the armor. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Like, having the armors are a pain. They look good, but they're a pain in the ass to wield. Because I always forget to swap around with them. Also, for those of you guys that have just joined, thank you so much for joining. I would like to remind you that for next week, I am going to probably be making a video a day, as I've been doing normally. Outside of that, I'm going to be streaming as much as possible, but that's going to be on Twitch. I usually stream on Twitch. On Fridays, I'm going to do YouTube streams because I want to hang out with you YouTube followers as well. But if you would like to hang out with me more and support my endeavors more as a content creator, then check out my Twitch as well. The link is right above my name here. There's also a Discord, which is in the description of all of my videos. So just check any of my videos out and join Discord there. You're not going to be sorry that you joined it. It's going to be fun. I promise. Anyways, thanks for that. That's the end of this shameless little plug. My voice is crackling even. Like, theoretically, you can still have dodge super quick with Frosty and 6 Coyote, but it would make it more sense to design the helmet with void battery, blink but longer cooldown. See? This is always my problem with this, is that I agree with you, but I don't think Bungie is that stupid either. They have a lot of statistics that they can base their decisions on. What we as players subjectively feel are good or bad might not be the actual truth in terms of statistics. Like, you have to look at numbers such as how many people use this ability, how many people use this in correlation to the other abilities that the classes have, and stuff like that. And when you start seeing hard numbers, you're going to realize that they're basing a lot on facts that they have, not on subjective opinions of individual players. Based off your accents, I'm gonna guess you're of Swedish origin. Yes, I'm from Sweden. I'm born in Stockholm, which is the capital, but I live very far up north now, like 2 or so hours outside of the Arctic Circle. However, my dad is British, so I've been like my entire life I've been talking English in my family. But I do speak both English and Swedish fluently. A little bit of shitty Japanese as well. But that's very tiny bit Japanese. Let's see here. I'm just gonna grab my Reaper. No, I don't actually need to do that just yet. I shouldn't even be killing stuff. I should just be waiting at the... I wonder if you snooze since you're Swedish. Oh, you can snooze when playing Destiny. I used to. When I was in the military, that was like my... Since I didn't really get to eat a lot, snooze usually kept you sane during those long and frustrating work hours. I don't anymore. And based off that, your name is Tim. Yes, my name is Tim. TC isn't a clan tag or anything, it's my initials. I wanted to be called Spectre on Twitch, but some guy with like 4 followers took that name, so I was like, fuck it, it's gonna be TC Spectre because no one really uses that name. And it works. I've been using that name for a while now. But yeah, so it's not a clan tag or anything like super secret, cool, special, hidden Easter egg thing. It's just my name. TC is your initial. Yes. That is exactly... That's all there is to it. TC is literally just my initials. Yeah, I'm not gonna go kill stuff there. I'm just gonna wait for the high value target to spawn, which should be pretty soon. Or did it actually already spawn? Come here. Wait, really? Stop. Play on PC or PS4? PC. Yes, I was in the military for about 2 years. I was a sapper, they're called, basically handling explosives, mines, and disarming mines. I wasn't like EOD. We were more like in general, more like do everything, dig holes, slow down the enemies, advance, and stuff like that. We had a lot of industrial tool and work. Yo, Gobble, how are you doing? Hope your day's going well. It's going amazing, dude. I mean, ignoring the fact that I slept for like until 6 p.m. Well, pretty good. I'm happy. At least I got my high value target, and that's all that matters. I can get Locksmith the next game. So is that why we're able to drop these bomb videos? Why is what able to what now? Really smooth on PC? Yes, I'm playing... Usually when I don't stream, like... Compared to other streamers, I don't have 2 PCs. I stream everything on one setup. The reason why I do so is because I am not a potato. Usually people tell you to use 2 PCs for streaming, but you can easily get off with playing on just one. Because even if you're going to stream at 4K, it doesn't matter. The bitrate's going to compress everything, the living shit out of your stream anyways. I mean, let me ask you this. Am I streaming on 1080p or 720p right now? Do you ever play on other platforms? I do have a PS4. I do play on that occasionally. I'm gonna get an Xbox One, Series X or a PS5. I don't know yet. But I do plan playing Destiny on those platforms more often as well. Definitely. But yeah, I'm streaming at 720p, but I upscale it to 1080p. It's gonna look better than a raw 1080p video, but it's gonna cost me less performance. What's the other barrier on a Titan? The one you can shoot through? Oh, that is an exotic. That is the Khitan's Ramparts. Yeah, it usually sets at 720p just because of bandwidth. Yeah, the exotic is called the Khitan's Rampants or Ramparts or something, I don't know. It's okay. Pretty cool. I did a guide on it actually. I think it's... Hopefully it looks good, but I'm just happy that I can stream at 1080p at like one PC without even noticing it in my computer. Citrus? What? Citrus? Depends on if you pronounce the C as an S or the C as a K. There's either Citans or Kitans. I don't know. Citrus? I don't know. Yes! Burn. I'm a hunter main. Nice. It's usually okay in trials, especially if you play on maps favoring snipers. Fair enough. See? This is the thing. Like, I main Warlock. I love playing Warlock. So all guys that do on Titan and Hunters, I'm basically just, you know, guessing. Not guessing. I mean, I can still do stuff on them. Flawless, like, Prophecy, solo, Flawless Prophecy, but I do like to do most of my things on my Warlock. I tend to think that is my most fun class. I used to be a Titan main up until Shadowkeep. But on Shadowkeep, I felt like the utility the Warlocks have, all the healing they have, makes them a class of their own. Also, speaking of which, how far are we into this little thing here? 35 out of 50, and we're almost done. We need 2 more medals, then I can actually stop using my sentry gear and just focus on my HVTs. But I should be able to get Reckoner today. Warlock for PvE, Hunter for PvP, that's how I played. 100 master rates by Warlock is 6 is looking in terms of fashion over function for me. Warlocks are still the best class in PvP though. If you use top 3 Dawnblade, Icarus Dash is like the dirtiest thing ever, so if you ever want to try Warlocks, go top 3 Dawnblade and never look back. They should probably use Taken Spec, which is also going away with Beyond Light, I think. We have Sword Scavenger. Yeah. That's one thing I really wish they'd fix, like melees. The melee whiffing in this game is insane. Rocking the Ace and Lucky Pants. Nice. I'm using the best boy shader in the game. I'm using this fucking wood one. I love it. It's so ugly, it makes it look good. I could use my Season of the 9 shaders as well. I have this. See, this is the funny thing. When people say they want the new Shadow White, as in the one you got from Vault of Glass, there already is one in the game. The only problem is you had to do Trials of the 9 back in year 1 to have it. This is the only shader that shades white, and it's exclusive to people who finished... who did some Trials of the 9, basically. Become the Crayon TC? No. I've already gone hard into the crayon paint. I'm good enough. I'm good. Is there a shader that... Yes. Amethyst Veil works really nice with any dark or black shader you have. Amethyst Veil is dope. I'll show you after this game, but Amethyst Veil is... It's the good shit. Is the melee whiff because of low tick speed? Yes. is a combination of tick rate and latency. The tick rate on Destiny PvP is abysmal compared to other games, like it's really, really low. So more often than not, you're gonna miss your melees. It's also due to the fact that latency, because like on your screen, the player might be real in front of you, but on the opponent's screen, they might have moved away 2 seconds ago. It's a lot of that. But tick rate mostly is the biggest culprit of the issues. Top here. Top 3 Dawn is dope. You also need to get better with it and find a good keybind for that dodge. I have my own Q. I have all my class abilities on Q. Come on. Yes. Honk. Me, once out of the summer I looked, then a Russian soldier, and now I've embraced my PS and Callus only fan and used all Callus gear. I would sub to Callus OnlyFans. Maybe I'm just lucky, but I see people complaining that the melee registration, yet I've never run into that problem. I think it's less prominent on consoles if you're playing there. On PC, it's at least on a higher tier of play. It's frustrating because, well, if you don't get some kills, just it's awful. Yo, can I get my locksmith yet, game? Are you gonna give me my locksmith? No, you're gonna give me a high value target instead. I would like to. Oh, there it is. Good. I really want him to bank, but I also need to kill this HVT. Oh my god, no! Oh, that's not good. Good Titan melee registration is horrible on PC. It is. Imagine me actually being good at this game. That would have been something. This is the annoying part with juggling 2 sets of gear. It's stressful. Ow. There we go. Now we can swap back to this. Your allies invading the other side. Yes. Do I need to kill 3 in a row, or how does this work? Because I haven't gotten locksmith yet. I don't think even I got one single medal for this. Ugh. Gambit is a pain. So are you guys gonna do it beyond light? What's your plans? Are you also prepping for the day 1 raids, or are you gonna take it slow and steady and just enjoy the game? You can at least Yago gear on PC, but on console that guy would have been dead 3 times already. Yes, but I think that's gonna change with the consoles getting those really nice SSDs. I think that's gonna help a lot. The loading time seems to be a lot faster. From what I've seen, like 30 seconds to load into the tower, and that's without next gen optimizations. I mean, PC is still gonna be PC no matter what PlayStation or Microsoft says. There is no magical solution to reading or writing data from into a hard drive. Yeah, we're gonna do like 2 teams of 3, and we're gonna play the campaign first, and then we're gonna do all the store, like the gear grinding that we need to do for the day 1 raid.
You can still win this.
But it's like 2 weeks. We have like 2 weeks to prep, so I think that's good.
Invader on the field. Careful.
Then we have 24 hours to finish the raid. And probably even less time if we're gonna go for world first. I know that last year, another Swedish team, we're 3 Swedish people in our group, and then we're like 3 Americans, I think. No, we're 4 Swedes and 2 Americans on our team. Last year, Garden of Salvation Ascend did the world first. They were comprised of a team of 6 Swedes. I mean, it's time for another Swedish team to take home the win.
Allies headed to the other side.
We gotta show those US people that EU people can play. No shit. Look how fun this is. I don't even have to hold my keyboard. Okay, I'm gonna die soon. There you go.
You gained the lead.
Do the teams actually know how to beat encounters? No. That's something we have to figure out on day 1. We have to learn, we have to adapt, and we have to master the encounters. Figuring out is part of the fun, or part of the race. Bungie wouldn't tell us what we need to do. And not only that, they also have contests on the first 24 hours. Meaning we're gonna be locked at 20 power levels below each encounter.
Invader's gone. Get him next time.
So if an encounter is, say, 1260, we could at highest be 1240. That means we're gonna take a lot of more damage and deal less damage. That's also what makes the day 1 raid so challenging, because you are at a disadvantage with power levels. And there's no way around that. You're forced to be below a certain amount of power per encounter. So not only do you take 20% more damage, you deal 20% less damage. I'm just gonna wait for my health to get back. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonk. 2, 4, 5, 6. Bonk. And there's my buff going. And I got splash damage from my first and only day 1 raid was Spyro Stars, and I swore I would never do a raid 1 again, or raid day 1 again. See, I don't have the Spyro Stars one. I do, however, have, let's see, where do we have it, emblem?
Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Could it be
Round's
in?
over. The enemy team
Where's
destroyed
it?
their prime.
Raids, there we go. I do have the Scourge of the Past day 1. Source, complete Scourge of the Past raid within the first 24 hours after its launch. Almost had the day 1 for Garden. Almost. Let me see. I want that day 1 emblem, but I'm working. I'm not gonna lie, day 1 is hard. It's super hard. There's a reason why there's so few people that actually can like manages to finish it. It's rough. I mean, everyone in our team goes in with a mindset that we're gonna be there for the full 24 hours. No exception. That means no sleep in those 24 hours. Short breaks. Oh yeah, shit the shader. Collection. Are you not bounty stalking? Not really. Considering all the Crucible ones got kind of fucked. If you turn in Valor bounties in Beyond Light that you saved from Season of Arrivals, your rewards are going to be capped to Season of Arrivals power levels for Beyond Light for some reason. I don't know, it's a bug or something. Same goes with Gambit. So those two are out of the question. Vanguard, same with Vanguard, I think. I don't know. I don't really need to do it. I have plenty of time to get XP. And let's see here. Where is that shader? I think it's...
Ding, ding.
Where is...
Vex on the field.
There, Amphis Vale. These like... Oops.
Gambit Prime. Can't tell me future
Selections.
Warcult don't have
Player.
ties to Vex Tech. You watch
Decent.
your background then.
There. So it's basically this black with some metal. And then all of the highlights when it comes to gloves are purple.
Man's mad wild.
It looks pretty cool. Think it will be used for anything? I don't think so. It's one of those troll items that Bungie always does. If anything, it's gonna be like a neat Easter egg.
Incoming at the gulch.
Yeah, it's probably like the toothbrush. Also, my music died. I think I video paused there. But I am working on a little bit of like other things on the channel as well. I'm planning on doing like a 1 day a week, like some form of web story. Like more of a sketch. I'm still gonna do my guides and everything, but I want to add more flair to the channel. So I'm maybe gonna do some more story-oriented ones, kind of like if you've seen like in Free Man's Mind, where the narrator kind of narrates his character doing things in the game. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for Beyond Light, because I don't want to spoil things for people. I don't know what I can upload and what's not okay to upload. I mean, some people hate spoilers, some love them. I don't really feel like I want to be the one that spoils stuff. So, I don't know. It's hard. I'm trying to figure out what I can do for Beyond Light.
Find them before they find you.
The reason why I'm not playing Doom soundtracks is because I don't want to get copy strikes on my channel. I think Bethesda is a-okay with playing their music on streams and stuff, so I might swap to some Doom later on. But it's a very fickle road. Will you stream day 1 and day 1 campaign? Yes, I will stream the entire full 14 days up until day 1. It's probably gonna be... We'll see how much I'm gonna stream, because I really do want to get out my videos as well, but the next 2 weeks are gonna be a lot of stuff. A lot of work. I really want to just, you know, get everything to a point where I feel like I can actually support myself with this, because right now it's going really well. I'm surprised. I'm really happy and thankful for you guys subscribing to the channel and stuff. It's amazing. Like, I think I started this channel like 3 months ago. People seem to appreciate my posts on Reddit, so I'll keep doing those as well. This has been an amazing point in my life where I've been able to cope better with my social anxieties via streaming and content creation. And I'm really passionate about doing it. I didn't think I'd enjoy creating content as much as I do. So I'd really love having this at least as some form of my income, or like at least part-time as work. And for that I have to put down a lot of time, a lot of effort. And I have to eventually meet some kind of point or milestone where I can actually start earning money on this. And that would be great. So yeah, I'll be streaming all day for the next 2 weeks with Beyond Light. I'll also be doing videos for the next 2 weeks for Beyond Light. Weapon guides, exotic guides. I'm going to try and avoid story spoilers in my guides. I'm gonna focus more on weapon guides and stuff like that. Maybe talk a little bit about what I think about the expansion and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try and avoid uploading story content. Put up a month ago where I left the link that moment when I saw about 600. I know, like 3 months ago I had like 100 subscribers. Then I thought about, like, you know what? I've told myself time and time again that no one cares about my stuff, and if I would post this, people would just flame me for posting, like self-promoting on Reddit. So
it took me a lot of courage to actually post on Reddit, and apparently that got well received and people appreciated it. So, and now I'm here. Great, because I feel like I really enjoy this. I really do.
Portal is primed. Lock and load.
It's one of those things, like, even though I'm studying in school as well, I feel like some days I can really feel like I don't have any motivation to do anything with my life. Like, depression and anxiety issues just come knocking on my door and tell me that my life is meaningless and stuff. But being able to create videos, knowing that people actually enjoy watching what I make, it gives me kind of a routine and forces me to keep being persistent and consistent with my uploads, with the stuff I'm making. And that helped a lot with my anxiety issues, because it has given me kind of a purpose, if that makes any sense. Like, think of it as a job where you wake up every day and you enjoy what you do. So you don't stay in bed and you actually force yourself up because you know it's going to be a good day. And I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now. Every day is a good day because I get to do something that I really enjoy. And I couldn't be more thankful for you guys for making that happen. So thank you very much. People appreciate it because you have really helpful and original content like this, and you like Kakistato. See, that's one of the problems, not problems I would say, that's one of the things I wanted to make with my channel. I wanted to differentiate myself from everything. I don't like 12-minute videos talking about updates that everyone can read on Reddit or any other YouTube channel out there. There's already 1,000 of those. The same goes for builds, the same goes for weapons, but one thing I usually note is that weapon guides and build guides are more about them talking about personal opinions, showing off PvP footage, and not really us going in depth about why the weapon is good, what roles, what stats, what do you want with it, why is it good, like what's the reasoning behind why a weapon is good compared to others. And that's where I feel like I fill in the spot, like, because I talk about the weapon stats, I present my reasoning behind my decisions, like if a weapon has high stability, if it has high range, and depending if it's PvE or PvP, well, then maybe some perks compared to others would be more attractive to you, because, you know, well, stability and range are always going to be so much better in PvE than handling or reload speed, because weapon swap speed and weapon reload speed doesn't really matter that much in PvE, because you have loader mods, which, for example, the next season, they're going to be universal, so it doesn't matter if you have solar, arc, or void. You're going to be able to put hand cannon loader on an arc or solar gloves. And giving people a more fundamental understanding about why you should use certain weapons, what stats you should be looking for, then I feel like I've helped you guys in some way. I've given you a solid foundation into what you should be looking for yourself, so you can make your own personal decisions about what you should be using. I am gonna make more satirical videos. I am planning on making some. I am taking a lot of inspiration, by the way, for those people who haven't been watching. There is this really, I'm actually gonna shamelessly plug him here, because he is actually one of my biggest inspirations for YouTube. It's not Destiny by any means. This is not a Destiny guy. But if you're anything like me, this guy, Civ11, makes amazing boomer shooter content. Like, all he does is like these 20-minute or so satirical, very funny and informative videos about different boomer shooters. Like, you have Duke Nukem, you have Quake, you have Blood. He does a lot of funny stuff, and a lot of my gags I have in my videos are based on his gags, because I've taken a lot of inspiration from Civ, because I really admire him as a creator, because he's funny, he's talented, and he's like so rich with personality. And that's also where I took the idea of maybe I should add characters to my videos, maybe have the ghost as a character. I'm probably gonna add some more characters as well later on. I just need to build up a solid idea of like this universe, because I do want him, like, I'm working in Blender as well, like 3D animation programs, to like make this like set piece that can be like the hub of where my character lives, and based from that hub I will be doing reviews and stuff. Think of it like a role-playing thing where I am reviewing as my character, not as myself. And in that way, I could create more of in-universe thing for the channel, and that's something I've been planning on for a while. I'm just trying to figure out how to make that viable and possible, because that takes time. I mean, even though my videos are about 4 to 5 minutes long, my editing and uploading process takes about 4 to 5 hours a day, and I have university on the side of that, and I have streams. I mean, the time stacks up really fast. So I have to kind of find a way to make my workflow more effective. But there's definitely a lot of things I want to try out for this channel. Like, one of the things I think you can see most when it comes to changes and updates to this channel is my thumbnails. If you look like at the playlist for exotics and guides, you can see from the start how my thumbnails looked, and you can see like the iterative process of me going back, looking at it and being like, how can I make this look better? And trying to improve on that over and over and over again. Like, at this point, I'm starting to get really happy with how they look, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really fucking proud of how my thumbnails look right now. Like, the images are pretty good. Eventually, when I'm more satisfied with this, I'm probably gonna make some form of, I don't know, service where people can get like wallpapers, I don't know, t-shirts and shit based on like a subscription or something, I don't know. Because the hard truth is, if I want to focus on this, like YouTubing and being a content creator in general, there has to be an income stream, and I have to find some way to be able to afford to create videos, you know? Like, so I have to figure out a lot of those things as well. There's a lot of planning to be done. But hopefully in the near future or in the far future, I can actually make that a reality. Also, what am I doing? I'm just talking random shit and not really helping my team at all. Where is the high value target? Is there a high value target? I don't know. Differentiate, because when you started, or they were the first to do what you're doing. Now you'll be the first to do what you do. Pretty much you will be the guy when people need builds, etc. Boreal is low-key best sniper in the game. Yes. The cool parts is in your videos, the montage in the beginning. Fun fact about the montages. When I just started my videos, like started, I did post on like these smaller YouTube Reddits, and I asked like, do you have any feedback about this? What's good? What's bad? And most of the negativity was, your intros are too long. That was the biggest complaint I got. My intros were too long. And but then I instead like just went against what people told me, like, make your intros shorter. I was like, no, fuck that. I like my intros. I like having montages. Making them cool will make people interested and to continue watching the video. So I just made them longer and made them better, and that's paid off. So sometimes criticism isn't always that good. Just because I think it boils down to, just because everyone else just does it doesn't mean you yourself have to do it. Be original, be creative. And I think that's why people appreciate my montages, because they're original. No other channel really do it. When you go to like these YouTube Reddits and stuff, everyone wants to be mainstream, and that means do everything like everyone else. And that's like, no, fuck it. I'll lose my identity. I'll lose what makes my channel my channel. Also, I missed the fucking high value targets. Also, this is the problem when I'm streaming. I can go on talking and talking and talking, and that reflects negatively in my gameplay. Like, I like talking. I enjoy talking, but as you might have noticed, I'm dying a lot. That's because I am embracing my inner potato when I'm talking. But yeah. And then it's... But if I had like some sort of subscription service, what kind of things would people be interested in getting? Would it be like pins? Would it be t-shirts? I don't know. It's hard. Would it be merch? I don't know. I mean, I like my logo. It looks pretty cool. It's clean, simple. Like a circle with 2 eyes. Not really that invasive.
You weaponized your life,
Face masks. Oh, yeah.
Driven scum.
With your logo. Yeah. Maybe. I'm...
You're in the lead.
We'll see. There's a long way to go before that is even a thing. No, for... I could probably order some food soon. I'm starving. So what are you up to, Rev? Still doing those Scourge runs?
Your life reading's off the charts.
Up gear, it's up gear.
Prime Eagle to
We're too late. No.
brother. You've got some moves.
Please, please, please count. Okay, trans, how are we looking so far? Okay, 13 more games, basically, of this nightmare. Then I only need...
Crime don't scare you.
That's actually good. I'm done with the blockers. I need to mark 1 more invader.
You're nuts.
And I need 2 more medals. I should probably just focus on my sentry one and get it out of the way so I can just keep my Reaper gear on all the time. Just do Reaper. I think that's going to be the easiest for me. But I'm almost done with sentry. That's nice. But yeah, if you have any musical suggestions, don't be afraid to ask. I am trying to avoid, you know, copyright music because YouTube is very, very bastardos when it comes to copyright music, but you're more than welcome to suggest anything. Oh, shit. I actually posted a teaser on Twitter. Oh god, equality, but still. Like, the interior looks so fucking good. See, I think that's Clovis Bray. It's one of the Brays. This is definitely one of the Brays. What was that little... They even show like that red darkness thing here, like... I guess this is one of the Bray tech, like one of the Brays.
The Cabal are 2 minutes from done in this system. Go turn up the heat.
Alright, alright, alright.
Grab your guns. Sentry is the most important role.
Don't let him tell you different. Don't let him tell you different. So now I can just chill at this little bank here. That should be good. Music stopped.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the bank. I could possibly get 2 locksmiths in one game. Possibly. Hi, Rev. Go up the counts, have we? Come on, bank. I just want to get my fucking things. There we go.
Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Yes, I've been thinking a lot about that actually. I have definitely been thinking a lot about doing raids with viewers. And it's something that is gonna be done. The problem is I don't know if I want to do it over YouTube or over Twitch. I might do some like video announcement on the channel that coming out on Twitch on Sundays. Every Sunday we're gonna do like maybe viewer dungeons, viewers raids, anything that viewers need help with basically. If they haven't done raids before, that's totally fine. I'll Sherpa them. But basically, it's gonna be like, you know, a place for the community to get help. If they have anything they need help with. That is the plan. Like, I'm probably gonna set up something. I don't know how I'm gonna prioritize who to help and who to not help. If it's gonna be a list or something, or if it's gonna be like the prioritization would be based on your subscription to Twitch or how it would be. I don't know, but I am planning on having raid alongs for sure. If people could stop stealing my kills, I could actually get this done.
You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep them busy. Portals up.
And especially now with the new Deepstone Crypt raid, I will probably help a lot of viewers as much as I can. It's gonna be rough because I think I'm gonna put everything on hold after Beyond Light because I'm moving. Like 2 days after Beyond Light, the raid as Deepstone Crypt, I'm gonna be moving to my new apartment. So it's gonna be quite tight having time with that. Video uploads, I'll see how I do. I think the video uploads in the beginning of Beyond Light are gonna be more, not as edited, just to get them out consistently. We'll see. Wait, did the entire playlist stop? That would be cool as a viewer. It would be cool to basically play with someone you watch. That's that thing. Definitely. Like, I love helping people in Destiny. That's kind of why I make the guides as well, because it's kind of a fun thing to do, and I feel like people appreciate it. So I have helped a lot of people do raids in Destiny looking for group discords. I also know, coming from a background with anxiety, how daunting it can be to do those things with people you don't know. I think if you watch my content and you hang out with me, that it won't really be that kind of terrifying thing. It would be an easier time for you to play with someone that you watch because you more or less know that person better. And I, for one, am very patient, and I don't really mind helping people getting stuff done, so definitely something I have planned.
Your friends down. They're coming back to your side.
Also, I didn't get a single locksmith in this game. You're kidding me? It's...
They wanted a fight. You gave it to them.
You got fricked. Move through the wall.
Portals prime. Go make a mess.
Also, I'm thinking about, like, when you, I think it was Pugs that mentioned that I should do more satirical ones. There is one exotic I have planned for the 1st of April. I promised myself I'm not going to do this exotic until the 1st of April. No matter how tempted I am to do it, it's going to be in the April 1st. And that is Aeon Strife, Aeon Safe, and Aeon Soul. Because, no, they are the worst of the bunch.
Mark the invader. Lost the lead. Burn that primeval down. Your allies invading the other side.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Like, I Sherpa'd an entire, like, 4 people and helped them get Divinity in the same run. That was really fun. And some people are shy. Like, it can be quite overwhelming having to play with 5 strangers you don't know and putting that personal pressure on yourself that you have to perform to some extent. It's daunting.
Lost the lead. Burn that primeval down. Right. Supercharge your light and let that primeval happen. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Invader Mark. Hunter.
Oh, we had an LMG. Fuck.
Portal's ready. Go say hello. Invader down. Your ally's a hero.
Why is it that my music always stops? I thought I had a playlist on. Oh, it stopped autoplaying.
Make that primeval eat your light. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Could be a kill.
Sometimes I forget you killed a god or two. Invader Mark. Hunter.
Oh, I got a mark. Cool. That should be one of them almost. I think. Yeah. We only need to get Locksmith now 2 times, and then I'm done with this.
Digs himself
Then I
into
only need to
some
get Triumphant Reaper and play 2 more games with these 2, and I'm done.
Let's get you paid.
So in total, 13 more games. 15 maybe. Music, please, why are you doing this to me? There you go. It was quite terrible when he described how he was rejected because he's deaf. I mean, it's a team-based game. I hope to set up a clan that will help these people. And how do you have to make a clan? Well, you have Destiny Sanctuary, which is this Discord with a lot of people that actually help people with disabilities and anxiety, social anxiety, depression, those kinds of issues. Making a clan, you just go to clan here and create a clan, or you go to bungie.net and you create a clan there. Outside of that, I don't really know what else you could do. You could try and self-promote, I think, but a lot of people have already attempted to do what you do, so that's going to be hard, but it's not impossible. Don't get me wrong, it's great that you're trying to do it, but you're going to have to be consistent in getting people to know that you exist, so to speak. I should definitely order some food before my, what am I called? Already stopped selling food, like 10 to 9 here.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Vex on the field. Let's kick some faces. The Vex aren't
Yeah, it seems like I got a
losing,
solid stream quality now, hopefully.
they see the big picture.
I can stream at 1080p. I have 120 frames per second in the game constantly. And I noticed nothing on my game, so I think I've found my perfect settings. Which is perfect, just in time for Beyond Light. I'm probably gonna go live on Tuesday, like an hour before Beyond Light launches, and have like a just chatting stream and build up some hype, and then as soon as Beyond Light launches, we're just gonna dive in, start the story, and oh, it's gonna be, I'm so excited. Like, Destiny for the last, since 2015, Destiny has kind of been my, I hate to say life, but it's been a huge part of my life. I've met so many people through Destiny. I've met them in real life through Destiny. Destiny has been such a great tool for me to cope with a lot of things, which I'm very appreciative. And even though like the Reddits and stuff are very negative about the game, I feel like Destiny is an incredible game. In Destiny, the game can be quite toxic, yes. That's one of the biggest reasons why I was very skeptical about posting there, because DTG can be very toxic. But it's also because there's like 2 million people on that subreddit. And most people who post are gonna be those people who are very, pissed and just wants to complain about the game. Because they think that stating that the game sucks without being constructive about it, they think it's gonna matter in a forum. I don't care we're being invaded. I want to kill my last. Ooh, nice. Low sodium Destiny is pretty great for that. They're very helpful, and they have like a rule that you can't be salty about anything. Like, if you're posting, do it with some common sense, Be thoughtful about what you post. And if someone posts something that's been asked thousands of times, don't, chastise them for it. Just either tell them how it works or don't answer at all. Be helpful, basically. I need one more, I think. Ammo. Perfect. This is actually great. This is the first time I could synchronize this. So from what I understand, the high value target spawns in random locations, yes? Bye. Oh, there it is. It was the best round I could possibly get. We're just gonna swap back, and now we can just stay in this for the rest of the game. Could be some kind of pattern. High value targets always spawn around when one of the team. I think when the teams collectively have gathered some. That's at least what I've noticed statistically from all of my games, is when both teams have collectively gathered roughly like 90, 80 motes. That's usually where the HVT spawns. Which also limits it to only 1 HVT per game. I don't think I'm gonna get a second locksmith though. Bad. Oh wait, they're draining. That's good. Come on, one more.
Summon the primeval. If they kill us, they win this. Watch your back. Invader.
I actually got the locksmith. Yes. Once I tried a LFG when I was a new light, I wanted to do a raid, and the only info I had was how to soul from videos. After finding fire team, the guys are toxic. Yep. Just hit me up in the Discord if you want to do raid sometime. I'm more than glad to help you. Like, you should have a fun experience. No matter how good or bad you are in the game, you should enjoy it. You shouldn't be scared that you're gonna be like chastised or blamed for not knowing what to do. It's a learning process. Everyone has to start somewhere, but people tend to forget that. Well, triumphant sentry done. Only need Reaper now, and then I'm done. Yay! I only need to kill HVTs now. That's all I need. I have no good weapons. So this is gonna suck ass, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's one. 10 seconds and I pull you back.
That's two. Ah, shit.
Want the dog.
Hammerhead from that range. I got raid done now, just after one more ELT. I found a great group of that invited me into their clan. Oh, that's great. I mean, most of our clan, Akai, was basically founded on the idea that no matter how, because we have a lot of high skill players. I mean, one of my very close friends and one of the guys we're gonna play day one with on the raid is like top 500 in the world. Like, I think he's like top 500 in the world when it comes to certain PvP, like Control, Iron Banner. He's like one of the best players in the world. And the reason why I'm putting this out there is because he's also so extremely humble. He doesn't really care how, I mean, he can sound really like, he uses a lot of bad language. Yeah, he uses a lot of bad language, but he's really nice and he's really helpful. Like, my point being is, if people at that caliber that are that high up, like in our kind of area, can be that helpful, why can't someone who's less experienced be equally as helpful? Why do they have to depend on all 6 people having to know what to do? Can't you just help the people who don't know what to do? It's not that hard. Yeah, I mean, you and I would probably be up there as well, Rev, if we would play more PvP. I just haven't played as much PvP as Basti has. But considering, like, the little PvP I play, our KDs are pretty high, and I think my combat rating is still higher than his. I mean, this season's going pretty alright in terms of PvP for me, and I think I have like over 2 in KD. Which is not great, but it's also not bad. It's above most people. Competitive. My current KD is 2.07. With an average of 13 Guardians defeated per match. Couple of Wii Rans. Crown is mine. Ghost in the Night. Isn't the last word supposed to be atrocious in mouse and keyboard? Yes, it's awful in mouse and keyboard. You don't know. The reason being because there is no auto aim. And the range is crap. But since they're buffing the range of all hand cannons, it might make a return with Beyond Light, I think. it might be better, because right now it's just, no. It was good when it launched, but it's had a fall from grace, definitely, for mouse and keyboard. It's one of my favorite hand cannons as well. It's one of my main hand cannons when I played competitive PvP in Destiny 1. Usually the one gun I would bring to tournaments was the last word. I'm kind of upset that it's not as good for PC.
Wonder why. Kick him in the teeth.
I could do like this with a gear now.
You're a dredgin'. Fight like one, brother. Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Now I can actually just kill stuff and help win the games. All I need to do now is get HVTs. I think Forn is gonna make a huge comeback. It's good as it is now, but it's gonna be better. A thing to take note to though is it's gonna get better, but people are still gonna be equally as good. Only because they have better weapons doesn't mean they're gonna play better. And what I'm getting to it is people are gonna find something new to complain about because they're gonna get killed more often with something new. Maybe it's Crimson, maybe it's Forn, I don't know, we'll see. But I think hand cannons are gonna be the thing again in PvP. Especially the exotic hand cannons.
Smoke's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Invader inbound. Hunt. Incoming hostiles at the ring. Invader down. You
But he died fast.
take and run, popping up on the enemy side. Good. Look at those hostiles drop. Portals prize. Don't make a miss.
See, it's gonna be 2-tap if you have Mark of the Devourer. And to get Mark of the Devourer, you first need an initial kill. So I think people are overhyping it. It's good if you can get consistent kills and keep Mark of the Devourer going. Then yes, Forn is gonna be dirty.
Your allies
But I think most people are gonna try it out and they're gonna be like, it doesn't, like, it's still equally as bad or good.
high-value target. Burn it down.
I think people are making too big of a deal, thinking like Forn is gonna be the new savior of all like hand cannons because oh, it's gonna be able to 2-tap Guardians now. Well, spoiler alert, you can still 2-tap most Guardians. Any Guardian below 6 resilience would get 2-tapped. And most people were below 6 resilience if they didn't even know how stats worked, which is most people. So I mean, it's not gonna change anything. At least not for the majority of people. If you have an understanding and you know how it works and what resilience caps work, then yes, you're gonna see improvements because you're gonna be able to kill Guardians a lot faster.
Invaders gone. Get 'em.
720 autos are gonna be the new 600s. Definitely, because they don't have any. They are probably gonna be way more valuable to 600s due to the damage nerf of 600s. And I'm not sure if we're gonna see more sandbox changes in the actual patch notes. If like the patch note changes we saw were kind of a teaser, or if they're like, you know, the entire thing. We'll see. But I am actually cautiously optimistic that we're gonna see more changes with the actual patch notes.
At the ring.
But I also feel like what we saw is what we were gonna get. Oh, for fuck's sake, I missed the high value target.
Smokes, brother. Whack the blockers.
See, I think it would be a teaser, but then they go in the TWAB now and announce that hunters are getting changed. Like, why would they feel like they'd have to tell us now instead of letting it just be in the patch notes? Or even better, why not post the patch notes in a TWAB, like the entire set of patch notes?
Your ally neutralized the invader. Your invader's back. One kill.
I mean, I like 720s. 720s are fun. The Reckless Oracle slaps. It's probably my favorite. Outside of the Gnawing Hunger, it's probably my favorite auto rifle.
Hostile incoming at command.
No. We might actually be able to turn this around.
Go look at the eyes. Your allies invading the other side. Your invader's down, but they nabbed him.
Ooh. Dynamic sway. Nice.
Nice.
Grab all of these motes.
Almost time for a primeval. Fill that bank up.
Valkyrin, that's the year 1, right? Like,
Hey, your team has enough to pull a primeval.
I have
Portals up. Go look at the
I have a really good one as well. I got this yesterday or like 2 days ago. It's a True Prophecy with Tactical Mag, Crossfire Hand, Tactical Mag, Accurized, Overflow Rampage.
All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval till
Overflow Rampage is gonna be so good in PvE. That is gonna slap some shit up. Probably the weapon I'm gonna use for day 1 actually, because that is just.
lost the lead. Burn that primeval down.
And I think it has either a stability or range masterwork.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Let's see, I'm dead anyways.
Light and let that primeval have
It has a stability masterwork, so that's good.
burn that primeval down. Invaders off the field. Portals primed. Go make a mess.
I don't mind them taking away weapons. See? Sunsetting... Sure, people are upset that they're losing their favorite roles, but I feel like people are gonna get excited, at least, to get new weapons. This gives them something else to chase, even though if they already had it before, it gives them something else to chase. Kind of a catch-22. People are gonna hate it, but people also want it. I think year 4 is where sunsetting is actually gonna make a lot more sense. Oh yeah, okay.
Supercharge your light and let that primeval
I think it was off to a rocky start, but I think we're gonna see a lot of good things with sunsetting. He's just teabagging. He's teabagging. Why isn't he attacking the primeval?
portals ready. Grab your gun. Your allies invading the other side.
I mean, they're still gonna be there. You're just not gonna be able to play anything that requires a higher amount of light. I also realized another thing with sunsetting. Since weapons have a max power level, and since Bungie buffs the baseline power level for all characters every year, that means next expansion, people are gonna start at like base 1,250 or base whatever that season has for base. Like, let's just assume 1,300, okay? So people are gonna start at 1,300. That means Mountaintop is not gonna work at all because it's it's 1060. And since Guardians are above 1060, it's not gonna work in almost anything. Like, as soon as the next year starts, Mountaintop will be obsolete in anything. It's gonna be obsolete here as well because it's a 1060 fucking power weapon, and your Guardian is gonna be 1,250. You're not gonna do any damage to anyone in Iron Banner or in Trials or in anything outside of Crucible. It's gonna be worthless in strikes because you're not gonna be able to get it over 1060, and the power level of all the enemies is gonna be baseline 1,300. So a year from now, it's going to be mostly useless outside of normal Crucible. I didn't actually quite think about it for now. That is... They might remove sunsetting after a year, maybe. That makes no sense at all, to be honest. Sunsetting is to be able to retire old things so they can bring new things into the spotlight. I don't think they're going to remove sunsetting. I think they've been working too hard to implement it. I think they're going to keep on working on it so it works even better, but I don't think they're going to remove sunsetting. They might bring back weapons from previous seasons into the new season, but I don't think they're just going to go to a weapon and be like, yeah, this weapon right here, we're going to remove the sunsetting from it. Just take Knowing Hunger, for example. It got brought up to Season of Arrivals. You had to re-earn it, and it's a Season of Arrivals weapon, but it was introduced in another expansion. And YouTube probably paused my music. Did. Sorry about this. I'm just gonna order some food. Aren't the ciphers only for exotics? And exotics are never getting sunset. And all weapons that are not bound to a quest, from what I understand, you can get for Glimmer and planetary mats and stuff like that. It's only the raid exotics you need ciphers for, this raid item, this conquest of something.
Bring a sword. You ready to fight? You ever feel sorry for the Hive? Don't. They bled us dry on the moon.
Boss.
Let's get you on the ground. Hey, you're a dredgen. Fight like one, brother. Hostiles incoming at the depot.
out of.
Incoming at the ghost.
What the? But yeah, if you need ciphers for sunsetted weapons, I don't know. That's weird. That wouldn't make sense. And I agree. Why would you waste it on it?
Hostiles incoming at the depot.
Bonk.
Smokes, brother. Whack the blockers. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Reverse invader. Nope. Ah.
Invaders out. You'll get them.
Ah.
Your target's marked. Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Should be okay, my fear. Oh, there you go. High value targets at like 90. Or like 100. There it is, I think. Nope. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake, game.
Invaders here. Brace.
That actually happens sometimes. That's not only you. It's a bug. Since I have the display capture this game, sometimes the game doesn't get captured when I tab in and out. It's weird.
Invader down. Your allies and
Thanks for notifying me. I should have fixed it now. Where's it?
opposing teams got a prime evil.
Yeah, but where the fuck's the HVT?
They win. Portal is primed. Lock and load.
Need a high value target. Game.
Target marked. Nice. Hostiles incoming at the cavern. Invader inbound. Hunt.
I like how he announces a high value target, but it's literally nowhere to be found.
Your target's marked. Your allies invading. Your
Seriously?
invaders down and out.
Is it all? No shit. That's.
Back.
Oof.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
Yeah, but where the fuck's the high value target game?
Target's not getting away.
Am I blind or something?
Portal's up.
I swear I could hear him say high value target, but I can't even see where it is.
Hostiles incoming at the depot.
Yeah, I should probably start monitoring my stream on my second monitor, so I can see when it works and when it doesn't, because it kind of randomly decides when it should work and when it doesn't. Makes tabbing a chore. Also, the HVT just didn't spawn. I heard Drifter call it out, but no HVT in sight. And also the enemy team is winning.
Targets marked. Incoming at the gulch. Round's over. The enemy team destroyed their prime.
Yep. Didn't even get a HVT. Feels bad, man. I could probably use performance mode in chicken like this anyway. Zero? It's actually worth 0 now? Cool. Did I get a new one? That's not my original one. My original one is here because it has spike grenades auto-loading full court. Take care, Special. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening. And I will talk to you later. Also, welcome to the Discord.
Ball on the field. Welcome aboard. You think Callus is your friend? He's buying you up, brother.
Buying you up, brother.
Transmat prepped.
Okay.
Hope you're geared up, Reaper. Go break their legs. Hostiles incoming at the base.
This is why I think Gambit is tedious, because you don't really fight towards a goal. You just, or like face off against hard enemies. You just kill trash all the time. Then you bank. There's no challenge, really.
Good to be a bad guy, right? Smokes, brother. Whack the blocker.
Let's go to the steps then. Right there. Oh my god.
Invader down. You're clear. Your invaders back, and they scored a kill. I spot a high-value target. Give them hell. Target marked. Nice. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Big value hunter.
Invader down. Your allies are heroes. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Hostiles incoming at the base. Your allies invaded. Your allies down, but they took out 2 opponents. Now. Target marked. Nice. Target's not getting away.
Nope. Oh, I'm full? Okay.
Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Watch your back. Invader incoming. You sent a large blocker to the other side. Don't tell the Vanguard. Portal's ready. Go say hello. You've summoned a primeval. Kill it, and the win is yours. Your allies invading.
Sun warrior buff. Perfect sun warrior buff.
Make that primeval eat your life. Portal's ready.
It's just insane how much damage you can do with a sword.
Invader incoming.
Wait, where?
They wanted a fight.
There you go.
gave it to 'em.
I think that's a win. Hopefully. Sun warrior stack. There we go.
Make that primeval eat your life.
Thick ass damage. And he dead. Let's see how much damage I did.
You were mean out there. Downright mean.
50s.
I knew
I did half the health.
Come back and let's count your share.
Also, my food is almost here, so I will end the stream for today. It's been almost 3 hours, so thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you so much for taking your time to watch the video. I want to thank you so much for watching the channel itself. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will catch you later on Twitch with Beyond Light, and I'll definitely catch you on Monday with another upload. So until then, this is TC Spectre, signing off.